Hi, good afternoon. My name is Rowi. I live in Tabalong Regency. I'm a government employee. I learn English because my job. Sometimes I attend on meeting and the keynote speaker's presentation in English. How could I know what he said if I don't understand about the English? And then there are a lot of knowledge that supports my work in English. I don't wanna look like stupid because I don't understand about English. Now I try to reading practice part 1. Accidents. I wonder how many accidents I've had in my life. I've had a few serious ones where I've ended up in hospital. Traffic accidents are the worst. They're always painful. I haven't had too many work-related accidents. I suppose that's because I do office work and that's not so dangerous. Most of my accidents are those around the house. I've lost count of the numbers of times I've hit my thumb with a hammer. I'm also really good at standing up and hitting my head on something. I'm not as bad as my friend though. He's a real accident looking for somewhere to happen. Almost every time we meet, he has some story to tell about his latest accidents. He's quite unbelievable. I think I'd be very worried if I were his mother. Part 2. Actors. Being an actor must be great. I really wish I could act. I'd love to have the confidence to act in front of people. Being a member of the audience at the theaters is great, but acting on stage is better. I wonder what it's like to be a movie star. I think you need to be beautiful or handsome to be a successful Hollywood or Bollywood actor. They all look great. Actors are very lucky. They get paid huge amounts of money to do what they love doing. My favorite actors are all dead now. I really like the actors in the old black and white movies. They all looked so cool. Actors in the old days seemed to be more glamorous than today's actors. The best thing about being an actor is that all of your friends are famous too. Part 3. Advertising. What is advertising? Is it telling the truth or is it making things look better than they really are? Really are. Or it is lying. Companies pay a lot of money for adverts. Some of the ads you see in glossy magazines look like art. The commercials on TV look like mini movies. Do they really change our behavior? Do adverts make you buy things? I think some advertising is a form of lying. Is BMW really the ultimate driving machine? Like they say in their ads. British Airways used to say they were the world's favorite airline, but had to stop saying it because it wasn't true. Personally, I get tired of watching ads on television. They always interrupt a good program. I like ads in magazine. They're usually quite interesting. Part 4. Advice. I don't know what I would do without my friends' advice. They've all given me so much good advice over the years. It's sometimes very difficult to make decisions on your own. Listening to advice can be great for helping you make the right decisions. The greatest piece of advice I've received was from my father. He taught me I can do anything in life if I try hard. He was right. I'm now passing on this advice. Sorry, I'm now passing on his advice to my own children. Right now, I need some advice on money. My financial advisors are telling me to be very careful. That's very sound advice. I would advise anyone to do the same. Someone asked me the other day about the worst piece of advice I've ever had. I couldn't answer. I don't think I've had any really bad advice. Part 5. Airplanes. Airplanes are amazing. How does something so big and heavy get off the ground? I'm always amazed at how the million of different parts work together. Traveling by airplane is always a wonderful experience. I don't care whether economy class is cramped and has no space. I like playing with the in-flight entertainment system, especially now they have all the latest movies. I also love airplane food. Many of my friends say it's disgusting, but I love it. I often ask the passengers next to me if I can have the dessert or roll they don't want. The only things I don't like about plane is turbulence. When the airplane hits those air pockets, I always worry will crash. But I once read that turbulence has never caused an airplane to crash. Part 6. Airports. Are airports strange places? There's so much happening in them. People coming, people going, people crying with sadness because they're going away, people crying with joy because they've arrived. Big airports are almost like small towns. It seems like you walk across a town by the time you check in and get to your departure gate. The thing I like most about airports is people watching. There are people from all over the world. I also like how everything fits and works together. You check your luggage in and then it disappears before you see it again at the next airport. I still think airports need improving. There's not a lot to do there. Airports really need to have an entertainment area so people can kill time. Part 7. Alcohol. I hate alcohol. I really don't understand how or why people drink it. The smell of alcohol on people's breath is disgusting. It's expensive and it gives you a bad headache. I drank when I was much younger, but I haven't touched a drop for years. I hate hangovers, so I decided to stop drinking altogether. I have a much better time without alcohol. People say they need to drink to relax. They drink and just act and look stupid. Their face goes red and they can't walk in straight line. Alcohol is also the most damaging drug in society. That's what I think anyway. Alcohol causes many illnesses, traffic accidents, fights, and domestic violence. If you banned alcohol, people would be healthier, richer, and have a better family life. Part 8. Aliens. There are aliens out there somewhere. I strongly believe this. Not sure what they look like too. I really doubt they are green, like they are in science fiction movies. I also don't think they look like us, but I'm sure they exist. I just don't think we'll ever see any and sorry, I well I just don't think we'll ever see any or find any. They like too far away. If you think about it logically, there has to be aliens out there. All a planet needs it to be warm and have water and life will exist. There are billions and billions of planets in the universe. So there are probably millions and millions that have life, alien life. It's also likely that some of the aliens are much more intelligent than we are. I wonder what we'd do if really intelligent aliens visit Earth. What would we ask them? Part 9. Animals. I'm a really animal lover. I'm fascinated by the whole animal kingdom. I loved animals when I was a kid. I used to read every book I could find animal. I knew all the different animal species. The most exciting thing for me was going to the zoo. I would spend hours just watching the animals walk around, sit, or even sleep. When I was older, I went on a safari to Tanzania. I saw real wild animals in the wild. Everyone should do this once in their lives. Looking at animals in their natural habitat is a real honor. Now, I'm worried about the future of many animals. Some of my favorite animals are in danger of dying out. We really need to change our lifestyle so our children can have the chance of seeing animals in the wild. Part 10. Anti-aging creams. The other day, I saw an advert on the internet asking for volunteers to test a new skin cream. It was an anti-aging product. How is it possible for a cream or lotion to stop us looking old? I don't think any skincare goods can make us look younger. I certainly don't believe cosmetics con- sorry, don't believe cosmetics companies that say their expensive creams can remove wrinkles. They just want to make lots of money. Why do people believe them? How do they know their claims work? They didn't test their products on thousands of people over 50 years. I think if a person used an anti-aging cream for 50 years, they wouldn't even look a year younger when they are 60. This means it's a huge waste of money. Only healthy living can keep us looking younger. Part 11. Apartments. In the USA, they're called apartments. In the UK, they're called flats. They are a modern invention. I don't particularly like them. I don't like it's good for you many people to live so close together. It's not good for people to live on top of each other. I don't understand how people can live above the second floor. It's not neutral to live in the sky. The thing I hate most about apartments are the lifts, American sky elevator, and the fact there's no garden. More and more people are moving into apartments. This creates this creates problems with overcrowding. This creates problems with overcrowding. There aren't enough space to park your car. There's nowhere to throw your rubbish, and you have to wait age to reach your floor. Give me a little house with a little garden any day. Part 12. Art. I'm a great art lover. I look at beautiful paintings and sculptures. I wish and wish, sorry. I look at beautiful paintings and sculptures and wish I could be artistic. I can't draw or paint to save my life. I wonder why some people are so talented and can create amazing pictures when other people like me can't even draw good matchstick figures. I would like to fill my house with art from all over the world. It's interesting to see how different cultures have different kinds of art. There's nothing better than visiting art galleries when you go to another country. I prefer more traditional art. I don't really understand a lot of modern art. I look at an exhibit of a pile of bricks in a museum but can't see how it's art. I always laugh when my children say, "Daddy, I can do better than that." I often think they can. Part 13. Autumn. Autumn is such a cool time of the year. Of course, it's cool because the temperatures drop after summer. But it is also cool because it's such a great time of the year. I love the changing of the leaves. The different autumn colors are one of nature's most beautiful skins. Sometimes I can't stop looking at the mountains near my house. They are like an artist's palette of golds, reds, yellows, browns, and other autumnal colors. In America, they call autumn fall because that is when the leaves fall from the trees. I like the coolness of autumn. Summer is over, but you can still wear a t-shirt. Just about. You can also spend hours outdoors without sweating. Autumn is the best time of the year to go hiking and go for long walks. Part 14. Avatars. Most people know the word avatar. Perhaps we all saw the movie with the same name. Avatars are becoming a normal part of our life. Well, I should say our online life. Almost everywhere you go on the internet, you see avatars. Sometimes it's a website asking you to make an avatar, and other times it's people's real avatars. Do you have one or two or three? I see a lot of avatars that are kind of cute and look like Japanese anime. One of the most popular things is to choose an animal as an avatar. I always take a long time to choose my avatar. It's important to make one I really like. It has to be funny. I also like avatars that move. All of the best avatars, if seen move, they are usually very funny and clever. Thank you very much.